What's up? Okay. Make sure all the lenses are cleaned. Okay, I think we're good. Oh, wow, Chris, you are here like right on time. What's up, everybody? It's Homechef Throwdown night. Where'd she go? Where'd she go? She was gone right away. We're going to be getting everybody in. Ready?
You hung up on me.
I didn't know where you went. You were just talking and then you were gone.
It happened all of a sudden.
Oh my gosh, that's so weird. I'm so excited. You haven't watched any of the videos?
I've not watched any of the videos. I just went through and I reposted all of them.
It's going to be insanity.
I'm so excited. Hello, Cassidy.
Sorry, my thing is sitting on my bed, so if y'all see me rocking back and forth.
That's okay. I couldn't find a phone thing, and so I have to hold it with my hands the whole time in front of my computer.
I was thinking I should get my tripod out. My arm is gonna get tired.
I have a gimbal. I can't find it. It's somewhere. It's somewhere. I don't know who's all coming in. Oh, who else? Kendra!
Hello.
Hi. We're just saying tonight, Pittsburgh represent. Yeah, tonight's going to be crazy. Like, I felt all the feels watching your guys' videos because I had to watch them to figure out what order we're going to watch them in.
I had a question and I lost it.
That happens all the time.
I drove to the meeting I have to go to so that I can stay on as long as possible. So I'm just in my car. It's fine. I'm not driving. We're safe.
Well, I mean, what's left of my leftover lasagna? I haven't had supper yet.
I have a bag of pretzel M&Ms. It's my nightly ritual. I eat M&Ms on the couch and edit.
I like to
That's a
steal
good routine.
I like to steal my kids' mini M&Ms, and they're like, "Oh my God, there's not a lot in here." I'm like, "Oh man, I hate that." Like, they're robbing y'all.
Sucks. You get half a bag for the full price.
Okay, so people are asking what we are watching. What is this live?
We are going to be watching the Homechef Throwdown videos that you guys all posted because this is week 1 of Homechef Throwdown, you guys, and this is an 8-week cooking competition. Why is it telling me I'm not talking to anyone? Can you guys hear me?
I can hear you.
Okay, TikTok just alerted me that there was no chat detected, so I
got that too, actually. So I don't know what it is. That's
really weird. But anyways, it's the kickoff to Homechef Throwdown. So what we're doing is, I don't know who else is coming on in, but I'm gonna flip my screen around and we're gonna watch the videos together so you guys can figure out who you want to vote for. We have the love sauce that's on sale now. A lot of us tagged it in our TikTok video or in our video tonight for Homechef Throwdown. So make sure you go check that out.
That's so good.
I don't know. Here's Copper Spoon. Emily's coming in. Oh, wait. By accepting guest requests, you will disconnect from co-host and go live with guests. Okay. Can someone text Emily? I don't know. Can we fit any more people in here?
Yeah, there was one time I was in a live with like 8 people. So
Emily needs to go live on her.
Yeah, she needs to go live and then request somebody.
Okay. But then is it? Well, wait. Nope, we don't want to match. Sorry. When I'm nodding my head, it is because I'm reading the chat and I'm just not answering. It says that mine says like infinity and X. Like it's looking like I can't invite anybody else.
Okay.
Let me see.
It says there's no more room. So I guess we're limited to 4.
Well,
maybe if anybody needs to jump off and any of the other home chefs want to jump in, we can do that. Is that okay?
Did she request to join us? Like, did she request to join you?
Yeah, I didn't see that. I had a request, and when I went to accept it, it said it would kick me off.
There's no way, because there are people who have
live right now.
Let's
see.
Emily, are you live right now?
One of you has to host, and then the rest of you have to go join that person's live. So we should all leave and go join Desiree's live.
Perfect.
All right. Okay. Goodbye.
Bye. Come follow us there, guys.
Bye. We're going to figure. I promise you guys. Just a little bit of a hiccup. Not anymore. Okay, it says you got to come join my live. So guests. Okay. That's what we're requests. Here we go. This is going to work. This is going to work, you guys. We got it. Look at this. Oh, we're geniuses, man.
We're nailing it.
Geniuses.
I have to go close my door. My cat opened it up.
You have to turn yourself
so proud
on.
of us.
But you have to turn your camera on, not yourself. Do whatever you gotta do.
Okay.
Make sure we can see you.
Hello,
Okay.
Dad.
I'm flipping the camera around now so we can start getting videos ready.
All right.
Okay, Cinnamon Smoke King, I invited you. And anybody else that comes in, we'll invite them. But we're going to get this party started. And we are going to start with a wee bit silly's video. Birdie. Oh, she's not in here. We should wait until she gets in here for her video. Okay, so we're going to start with the Cooking Mama.
God, it stresses me out. I hate to
Oh,
watch
no,
videos.
I love you.
Really?
I love watching my own videos.
My husband will turn it on. I'm like, turn it off.
I don't
Matthew
know.
will be watching mine from across the room, and I'll be like, "Can I see? Can I watch with you?" Like I've never
I'm
seen
the
my own
same
self.
way.
All right, are we ready to go with this one?
Let's go.
Cassidy, you're amazing. We love you. You're going to kill it. I know it.
Thanks. While I shove lasagna in my mouth.
This week it's the kindness challenge. If you want to pause the screen, I'm going to post what the card says. Tonight I'm making $1 million lasagna. Our small business sponsor this week is Gendo's and Shore Smoke Seasoning. They made this love sauce especially for the Lasagna Love Homechef Throwdown. Right now I'm browning 2.5 pounds of ground beef. I'm going to throw in some Italian seasoning. I'm also going to add a little bit of this That's Amore seasoning. It smells so good, y'all. Part of our challenge tonight is to incorporate the love sauce in there. And y'all, this stuff smells so good and God, it tastes so good. I'm going to add this in with 15 ounces of ricotta. I'm also going to stir in an 8-ounce bag of shredded mozzarella and 6 ounces of shredded Parmesan. Real quick shout out to Sandy and the gang over at the Cracker Jack Shack for these shirts. You can purchase those if you want one. Found, which is where you can buy these cookbooks. A portion of that goes to Lasagna Love. And Ragu for sending us sauce to do the challenge. I'm going to go ahead and take some of the pasta sauce and spread it in the bottom of my pan. We are actually taking our lasagna to a fire station tonight, but if you go to the link in my bio, you'll be able to find more information on how you can sign up for Lasagna Love to either be a volunteer or to receive a lasagna. Now that my meat's cooked and drained, I'm going to throw in the rest of that jar of pasta sauce. And I'm going to throw in a 21.5 ounce jar of the Ragu Classic Alfredo. Now my oven's preheating to 375, so I'm going to go ahead and start my layers. I'm using these tonight, the oven ready ones. You can cook yours, you can use oven ready, whatever you want to do. I'm going to throw some of that ricotta, mozzarella, love sauce mixture on top. And then I'm going to add a layer of meat sauce. We're going to do that again. And we're going to do it one more time. Now that we've done those layers 3 times, I'm going to go ahead and throw one more layer of lasagna noodles on top, the rest of my meat sauce mixture, and then I'm just going to top it with some mozzarella. I'm going to go ahead and cover this with some foil, and we're going to pop this in the oven for 25 minutes covered, 5 minutes uncovered, and then I'm going to broil it for just a minute to make sure that cheese on top gets nice and bubbly. All right, now here we go. Let's go deliver it. You ready? Ready? What about you? Are you ready?
Yes, ma'am.
Now that's Miss Approved. Hey y'all, it's Throwdown week 1.
It
Now,
looks so good.
Stop it. It's so good.
It looks so
That was
good.
so good.
Thank y'all.
Girl, oh my
So yummy.
gosh. You killed it. You absolutely
I was
killed
watching it and I was like, dang, I kind of want lasagna as though I didn't just eat it like 2 days ago.
I didn't get any of my lasagna, so I still want lasagna.
I made
You
one
need
the
to make
other
yourself
night.
some, traveler.
I made one the other night because I hadn't been matched yet. So I just ate the last piece of that, and my family's not going to want it for a while now.
Yeah, family's all lasagnaed
So
out.
much.
All lasagnaed out.
I have a pan in my actually I have 2 in my freezer from when I made it because I made way too much.
Yeah,
I
you
made
always
baby
make too
pans.
much. Lasagna can feed somebody for like a week, I swear.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it can.
Sometimes.
Yeah, it can. It's good though. And like one of the things, Cassidy, I tell you this all the time. I love the way your family is a part of your videos. Like your kids are so precious. And I know exactly how it feels like to have stage fright in your own home. So I feel you on that, girl.
My kids are my crutch. I'm not even gonna lie. They're my cheerleaders, but they are my crutch too. I've got the door like locked right now because they're like beating at the door.
Lucy's probably over there with the glass listening to the live.
Look, if you see me in the bathroom a minute, it's because like I have to go in there to hide through like 2 sets of doors.
Get it. Totally get it.
I love it. All right. So up next, we're going to go to Bitter Betty.
Yeah.
She is unable to be with us here tonight because she had a gig. So she is out
Oh my God, y'all,
performing.
it's finally here. Homechef Throwdown, an 8-week competition to raise awareness and raise money for Lasagna Love. Home Chefs, show the power and beauty of Lasagna Love's mission by creating your own lasagna recipe and then sharing your creation with a neighbor in your community. Our friends at Ragu will be providing the pasta sauce for your lasagna dishes. You'll also use the brand new Love Sauce created through a collaboration between Shore Smoke Seasoning and Gindo's Spice of Life. The only rule for this challenge, no mixing the sauces. 3, 2, 1, let's lasagna love! Y'all, we're feeding a family with 4 adults and 6 kids. So for the adults, we're gonna make a classic lasagna with a lemon basil twist. And for the kids, let's make some fried lasagna dippers with some love ranch to dip them in. We're gonna go ahead and cook our lasagna noodles according to the back of the box. For our ricotta spread, we got a 32-ounce tub of ricotta, parsley. Y'all, I'm just measuring with my heart. Whole bunch of basil. We're gonna zest up some lemon up on it. Just about half that lemon into it. And we're just gonna fork the shit out of it, y'all. I think I could use the other half of that lemon juice. And maybe some more of that basil. Y'all, I just broke my camera stand, but oh well. Let's see if this is better now. Much better. Y'all use as much basil and lemon as you want. Now that we know it tastes good, we're gonna throw in a couple eggs. But first we're gonna check for baby chicken. No baby chicken today, y'all. Give it a good old forking. For our meat sauce, we're gonna brown 2 pounds of ground beef and a pound of Italian sausage. Whoop, get in there. Y'all, I also got me a big old onion I chopped up. I'm gonna go ahead and throw that in there too and let it start to get translucent. Translucent garlic. Some of this Shore Smoke seasoning. That's Amore Italian blend. Some salt. And of course, some fresh ground black pepper. I went ahead and drained her off camera. Now we're gonna throw in some of this Ragu kettle cooked pasta sauce. Ooh, she's gonna be meaty. Give it a taste, make sure it don't need nothing. Y'all, that is delicious. We're gonna lay down some of our sauce. A layer of noodles that we cooked very al dente according to the package. Lemon basil ricotta. Another layer of that meat sauce. And some fresh mozzarella. Noodles, ricotta, meat sauce. Just a little bit of mozzarella this time, just to hold that meat sauce together. And y'all, the final layer of noodles. That's gonna get topped with just a little bit of that meat sauce, mozzarella, and some fresh grated Parmesan cheese. Sprinkle a little bit of parsley on just to make it look real pretty. We're gonna pop that sumbitch in the oven at 375 for about 45 minutes. For our lasagna sticks, we're gonna cut our lasagna noodles into thirds. Put us a pizza mozzarella in there. Pizza mozzarella. A piece of mozzarella in there. Just a little bit of meat sauce. You don't want to overstuff it. A tip of your ricotta spread. We're gonna roll it up real tight. Carefully dip it into our flour, then in our egg, then in our breadcrumbs. Y'all, we seasoned our flour and breadcrumbs with salt, pepper, Italian seasonings, garlic powder, onion powder, and some paprika. Make sure you get them breadcrumbs up in the holes. We're gonna fry these open side face down in our oil, y'all. Give them a flip, then we're gonna take them out and put them on a cooling rack so they stay good and crispy. Of course, we need a dip for our lasagna sticks, so we're gonna make us some homemade love ranch. Half a cup of mayo, half a cup of sour cream, half a cup of buttermilk, teaspoon of dill, teaspoon of parsley, half a teaspoon of chives, half a teaspoon of garlic powder, quarter teaspoon of onion powder, salt, just a little bit of cracked black pepper, and add just some lemon juice to taste. Give that a good old stir. And now for the not so secret ingredient, the lasagna love sauce. Y'all, we're just gonna measure with our heart. Let's give it a taste, shall we? Oh, y'all, look at that cheese ball. Oh, Taylor's real bad at this camera.
I'm so bad. I got a big head, little arm.
Oh my God.
Oh my God, right. You're gonna hate me when you try to edit this.
Y'all, we have outdone ourselves. If I do so, say myself. It's on myself. Did I say that right? If I do say so myself. There we go. First, we've got a classic lasagna with a lemon basil twist. And since they got a lot of kids, we thought we'd do something fun. We made them some fried lasagna dippers with some Love Ranch dipping sauce. And of course, we had to have a little something healthy. So we made a good old Caesar salad with some homemade Caesar dressing. All right, y'all, let's get this wrapped up and get it out to them. Y'all be sure to check out the tree on my profile to vote me to the next round. You can also help support Lasagna Love by purchasing one of the t-shirts I'm wearing in this video, the Layers of Love cookbook, or your very own bottle of the Lasagna Love sauce. You can also sign up to give or receive a lasagna in your community, or just help us get the word out by sharing, liking, saving, or commenting on this video.
That
was
was
so
like a real
good.
show.
Here, Homechef.
Sorry, I gotta pause it. She killed it, dude.
Those
That's
dippers.
like an actual TV show.
Those
That
dippers.
editing was so good, and those little shots.
Good.
Where is Bitter Betty when we need
I-
her?
That was amazing.
I'll
So
be
I-
getting on those roll-up things because, like, I want some of those.
Also,
I'm
people
sad
were
that I might be voting for her instead of myself.
She
for real.
one day. I remember her saying that. I'm like, what?
I would have never even thought of that, but that was so. And like the lemon basil flavor in there, like that just sounds like the most amazing lasagna I've never had.
So
I'm
good.
like cooking with the palate of a 5-year-old over here, okay? And like,
I also realized, and I'm so sorry, I see Shore Smoke Seasonings in here. I owe you a big, huge apology because I missed that was part of the challenge. So I'll be doing a separate video featuring those.
Shore Smoke Seasonings is next week, girl.
Oh, okay. Oh,
Yeah.
I just used it in mine because it was available, and like when it
But
came
so did
in,
she.
I smelled it, and I was like,
You can use that.
"That smells
You're not.
good."
I thought I was like, is this a part of the challenge?
Well, because wasn't the
Okay.
love sauce was Gindo's and Shore Smoke, right?
Yeah.
It's from both of them. Okay.
Okay. I'm like, I tagged them, but now I'm
can't-
concerned.
Make anything Italian without Shore Smoke. So.
Look, I had That's Amore seasoning over in Moose's face today. I was like, "Smell of it. Smell how good it smells."
Hey guys, thank you all for the gifts. Your barefoot neighbors in the house. Any money raised during these lives for the next 8 weeks, 100% of it is going to Lasagna Love. So we are not profiting off of this. Everything that we're doing will be donated. So thank you all so much. Yeah.
I'm going to be getting off in about 15 minutes.
Okay. Someone's headphones. I think, does someone have headphones in? Because I think I'm getting like a wind kickback or a voice
I'm hearing
kickback
the
or
feedback a
something.
little bit.
Yeah.
Maybe
Okay.
we should all just go on mute or something like whenever the videos are playing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, the next one is like, this was the first one I saw and I was so happy. You guys, first of all, like, I know all the chefs aren't in here, home chefs, but you guys absolutely blew me away with this week. Like everyone, oh gosh, my heart was so warm and fuzzy for so long watching these videos.
Your nerves were probably shot too from all of our questions.
Oh, it's okay. It's okay.
That group chat, well, you'll be like, you've missed 150 messages. I'm like, I'm not catching up this time. Yeah.
My husband got home and he was looking at my phone. He's like, "Who's Daniel?" I was like, "It's for the competition."
Why do you have
Oh my
75 messages from Ryan and Daniel?
What's going on?
Oh, I love it. That was great. Okay. So which one is it? It's right there. Okay. I got to make sure. Here we are. I found it. Okay. Here we are. We're on to Emily from the Copper Spoon Inn and Tavern. I'm so proud of you for this video, girl. Let's go.
Hello, traveler. Welcome to the Copper Spoon. Today is a very special day because today is the very beginning of Homechef Throwdown. It's going to be an 8-week-long competition between me and 10 other chefs, all in order to raise money for an amazing organization called Lasagna Love. Let's get into it. Week 1, the Kindness Challenge. We all know love is kind, but love is also lasagna. Lasagna Love is a global nonprofit with a simple mission: feed families, spread kindness, strengthen communities. Simply, they connect neighbors with neighbors through homemade meal delivery. We'd like to thank the Cracker Jack Shack for being our sponsor for week 1 and supplying each contestant with shirts. Home chefs show the power and beauty of Lasagna Love's mission by creating your own lasagna recipe and then sharing your creation with a neighbor in your community. Our friends at Ragu will be providing the pasta sauce for your lasagna dishes. You will also use the brand new Love Sauce created through a collaboration between Shore Smoked Seasoning and Gindo's Spice of Life. The only rule for this challenge is we want the Ragu pasta sauce and the new Love Sauce to each have their moment to shine, so no mixing the sauces. Use the Love Sauce for dips, spreads, dressings, or any other loving creation you can think of. 3, 2, 1, let's lasagna love. And there you have it, traveler. One full lasagna dinner ready to go off to a family in need. Make sure you go and check out everybody else's videos and then click the link in my bio to vote for who you think had the best lasagna. I'm off to go deliver these now, but I can't wait to see you again in week 2.
Oh my God. You made lasagna sheets from scratch?
I know.
so crazy.
I legitimately bought frozen ravioli for mine.
I cannot believe you made the noodles.
Watching these videos, I was like, man, I'm so happy I'm not competing this year.
That was amazing. Your videos always are so like comforting and they like put you in a different place. Like I can't do that. I am
There's
so
a level of like clear planning in your videos that I will never have because I do what feels right in my soul in that moment.
And
And
that's how most of my videos go. Most of the recipes I make, it's my first time ever making them.
But they look
Was that your first time
like
making homemade noodles?
I mean, it's like my third time making homemade noodles.
I've never
That's
made
crazy.
homemade
Those look
pasta.
amazing.
Thank you.
She absolutely slayed it. So I see your barefoot neighbor in here, and I know exactly what he's waiting on. Bugsy and Company, let's go, girl.
Yes.
It's time to throw down. We're officially here for
Yes!
Homechef Throwdown, and we have been issued the Kindness Challenge. So a big shout out to Cracker Jack Shack. Thank you so much for the Homechef Throwdown t-shirt. This week's challenge is to make lasagna using Ragu's kettle-cooked roasted garlic sauce. So the family we got paired with has quite a few kids in the household, and one thing they really love is pepperoni pizza. So we are making a pepperoni pizza lasagna tonight. Let's move on to the white sauce. 2 cups of ricotta, 2 eggs. You want about a cup of Parmesan, and then 1.5 cups of Gruyere cheese. We need a bigger bowl. About 1.5 tablespoons of fresh basil, a teaspoon each of salt and pepper. All right, so we have all of our components ready. Our marinara has been simmering for a couple hours. It was 1 pound of ground chuck, along with 1 onion, 4 cloves of garlic, and 2 jars of our ragu sauce.
Let's get our noodles and assemble our lasagna.
Let's start with some of our meat sauce down at the bottom, just so our noodles don't stick. 1 pound of oven-ready noodles, so we're not even gonna have to boil them. So let's do our white sauce next, because it'll be a little bit easier to spread on the hard noodles. Layer of pepperoni.
Do a layer of pepperoni.
Okay, our meat sauce, with some shredded mozzarella, and some of our Italian sausage.
Repeat.
And just repeat those layers 3 times. Now it's time for the fresh mozzarella. Get that big mozzarella pool, that's the best. Lasagna is assembled. We're gonna bake it at 350 for 50 minutes covered and then 10 minutes uncovered. So step 2 of our challenge is to use the original Love Sauce made by Gindo's and Shore Smoked Seasoning, which is 2 of our small businesses. We're gonna use the Love Sauce in 2 different ways. So it definitely has like a little spice and a little vinegar, so it lends itself really well to chicken wings, which we've already roasted. So we're gonna do 2 different applications, one with our wings, the second one with some ranch. So for our Love Sauce step, let's do a tablespoon of sour cream, a couple tablespoons of ranch, and then let's add our Love Sauce. Hey friends, so don't forget, this is all for charity. Head over to #HomechefThrowdown and check out the other contestants. and then go on over to lasagналove.org and cast your vote. So your first vote is free. After that, it's a $2 donation. You can also sign up to be a volunteer or get a lasagna of your own.
Yes.
What a couple of nerds.
Dude, I was totally here for the chest bump. I was like, oh, I'm hyped. I'm hyped.
I don't care.
You're
You had
excited
chicken
about
wings
it, yeah.
You add chicken wings to a video and you have my vote. I don't care.
The chicken wings was such a good idea. Like, I would not have put chicken wings with lasagna, but when you think about it, like, I don't want a salad on top of it. Like, give me like that. I
Yeah.
would smash
Like pizza
the
and wings.
Yes.
Oh.
Spicy wings and bread. That
Like-
was the go-to.
If you just think you can make a little sandwich out of it, like put some lasagna on the bread and then put some chicken wing on the bread.
Oh, Trick's in here. Do we? Is
I was gonna say, just see Trick.
Trick, can you come in? Where are you at? Oh yeah, here it is. He's here. He's here. He's going in. I'm so excited. At some point he'll be here. I mean, I don't know. But yeah. Your niece Mackenzie seems so sorry.
It's time to
She seems like she's like the quietest person in the world when the camera's on, but then when the camera's off, is she like wild?
She is a little wild. I won't lie about that. But she's really like when the camera's on, she's very stoic and she's like pulls herself together, and then the camera's off and she's like, woo, laying across the counter. You just never know what she's gonna do.
I saw that she got didn't she get Honor Society?
National Honor Society. She's a smart cookie. Really smart.
Congratulations. I love seeing you two in the kitchen together. It's beautiful. Like those are memories that like how we look and we're like, oh, I always made this with my aunt, and like you have that treasured moment.
Absolutely. I love cooking with her.
She seems like a really great girl.
She is.
Isn't it crazy how fast they grow up? It seems like my nieces and nephews were just like babies. Well, my own kids were babies and they're not anymore. All right. I get so sad. Okay, let's go. Ryan, you are up to bat. What? We're not batting.
It's a baseball game now.
Yeah.
Let's make a lasagna.
Okay.
I need to add your onions, and you want to hear that sizzle. I'm going to give this a quick mix with my lovely lasagna love spoon and cook until the onions are translucent. Next, add in about a spoon of garlic and let that cook for another minute or two. Here I have 1 pound of ground beef and 1 pound of Italian sausage. Go ahead and brown this up and drain out all the grease. I found that this combination of pork and beef tends to make the most amazing lasagna sauce. Next, we're going to season our meat with salt, garlic powder, onion powder, pepper, dried Italian seasoning, and we're going to kick this up a notch with some That's Amore seasoning from Shore Smoke. Go ahead and give that a good mix so all the seasonings get to know each other. Now, this is typically the part where I would make a homemade pasta sauce, but the folks over at Rag Goose sent me their kettle-cooked roasted garlic and saved me the pain of having to dirty up more dishes. By the way, this sauce is absolutely incredible and will definitely be a pantry staple in our household. Now, I know some of you are saying my sauce is too thick and I need to thin it out with some water, but this is exactly how I want my sauce to look for lasagna. You want to minimize the amount of moisture going into the components of your lasagna so it doesn't come out soupy. While you let your sauce simmer on the stove, we're going to start on our pasta. Nothing says love like making homemade pasta, and that's exactly what we're going to do. This is for lasagna love after all. Start by weighing out some flour. I have 400 grams here, and then start making a well in the center of your flour. Crack your eggs in the center of your flour, and I'm also going to put some love sauce in my dough to give it an extra boost of flavor. Go ahead and whisk your eggs with a fork and start incorporating some flour towards the center. Add the flour in slowly and make sure to keep mixing until you start to form this little slurry. Once it becomes too tough for the fork to handle, you can either start using your hands to keep mixing, or you can use a scraper like I am. Your dough will start to form once the eggs have absorbed as much flour as it needs. Once the dough is formed, start kneading by forming a ball with both hands and then pushing forward with the bottom part of one hand. If you're noticing that your dough is too sticky still, don't panic, just keep adding flour to it. After you've kneaded your dough for a few minutes, it should look smooth like this. Wrap your dough in a plastic wrap and let it sit for 30 minutes to an hour. Now, I like my lasagna to be ooey and gooey, and the best way to get that done is by making a bechamel. I'm extra excited because this time I get to make it using my new Hexclad pans, which have been an absolute game changer for me in the kitchen. Start by melting a stick of butter on medium heat and then add in about half a cup of flour. Whisk this around until your roux starts to smell nutty, about 3 to 5 minutes, and just make sure not to burn your roux. Next, start adding in about 4.5 cups of whole milk slowly and continue to whisk. If you add in milk too fast or don't continue to whisk, your bechamel will come out clumpy, and the most important step is to make a mess on your stovetop like I did here. Once you incorporate all the milk, go ahead and add some freshly grated nutmeg, and I added some love sauce to my bechamel to give it a little zing and cut through some of that richness. Keep whisking until you feel like your arm is going to fall off, and then keep whisking some more. Add salt to taste. You know your bechamel is ready when it looks like this and can comfortably coat a spoon. Now the next step is rolling out our pasta dough. Cut your dough into 4 pieces and start rolling it out with a rolling pin. Fold it like a book on each side and give it one final roll. I'm going to be using my KitchenAid attachment because it makes life easy and I think we've added enough complexity to this dish. I'm starting on my thickest setting and will keep passing my pasta through the machine while moving my dial down until I get to the second to last setting. There is definitely a certain finesse when it comes to doing this, but if you do this right, you will be rewarded with the perfect lasagna noodle. Repeat this step with the other 3 pieces of dough until you have all your noodles ready to cook. Now, since these noodles are fresh, they're going to cook pretty quick. Bring your water to a boil and add salt. I went ahead and cut my noodles into sizes that will fit my lasagna pan, and I'm only going to cook these for about 3 minutes. If your pasta isn't cooked all the way, don't worry, it will finish cooking in the oven later on. Now it's time for us to freshly grate our cheese. I have a block of mozzarella and a block of Parmesan. Go ahead and grate both cheeses and put them in separate bowls. Once your cheese is all grated, it's time to start layering our lasagna. I start off with a layer of sauce on the bottom of the pan, then I start to lay my noodles down, followed by a layer of sauce. Then I sprinkle my cheese on top, add a few rivers of bechamel, and then repeat the process again, starting with the noodles until you run out of components to layer with. I ended up with a total of 14 layers for this lasagna. Cook your lasagna in the oven covered at 375 for about 25 to 30 minutes, and it should look something like this. Put your lasagna back in the oven and cook uncovered for 15 to 20 minutes or until your cheese has started to brown on the top. Once your lasagna is done, let it rest for 30 to 45 minutes before cutting into it. And there you have it. My labor of love is finally out of the oven looking golden and delicious. I am so proud of each layer, but I think my favorite part is sharing it with someone in our community through Lasagna Love. Be sure to follow the other competitors by finding them under the hashtag Homechef Throwdown, and make sure to vote by going to the Lasagna Love website. Come back next week to watch me tackle another delicious challenge. What?
Oh, I'm impressed.
Ryan, did that say
Never have
14
considered
layers?
making noodles.
I didn't cook my noodles, and I also didn't use no-cook noodles. That's how lazy I was.
That's what I usually do when I don't even use oven ready. I just use regular noodles, and I don't ever boil them.
I was kind of inspired.
That's amazing.
I have to say, Ryan, you and I made the same exact lasagna.
Yeah, pretty much.
We made the same exact
Homemade
lasagna.
bechamel, homemade noodles. Like, come on.
I'm pretty sure we put our love sauce in the same ingredients too.
Literally is the same.
Great minds think alike. Well, y'all, if you really think that Ryan and Emily did that damn thing,
They
with
did the
homemade
thing.
noodles, go to the link in bio, head on over to Lasagna Love and cast your vote. If you think, but there's still more videos to watch, so don't go anywhere. We stopped.
I gave up. I forfeit this round.
Speaking of which, Kendra, let's go to you. Everybody get their Onion goggles ready because your eyeballs may leak.
Oh yeah.
Just a tad. There we go.
Grown as adults learn the basics. Today we're going to talk about how to build community through a little story about lasagna. Community organization is a crucial part of our social systems. When people talk about the work that goes into building a community, they often think of all the help that is offered. And while offering help is important, asking for it is crucially important as well. When help only goes one way, what you've created is a charity, not a community. And while there's nothing wrong with charities, I think communities are so much more powerful. Which brings us to Lasagna and the Lasagna Love Homechef Throwdown. Lasagna Love's goal as an organization is to build community through food. And they don't do that on their own. They do that by asking for so much help. Our goal with the Homechef Throwdown is to raise money and awareness for Lasagna Love. And we're doing that by asking for a whole lot of help. The biggest goals you can ever accomplish begin by asking for help in the smallest of ways. We have really big goals for this throwdown. We're trying to raise $10,000 in funds. We're trying to get 5,000 new people to sign up for a lasagna, and we're trying to get 500 new volunteers.
Can you imagine the community impact if we're able to accomplish that? But to build that community, it can't just be people offering help. They also have to ask for that. I think about all of the steps that were taken by Desiree with Cooking Comedy Chaos to get us this far in creating this Throwdown. She has done immeasurable amounts of work. I can't imagine the number of hours she spent creating these challenges and a whole damn cookbook. But beyond all the work she did, she also asked for a lot of help. She found small businesses like Gindo's and Shore Smoke featured here in their phenomenal love sauce to contribute to this. She asked for corporate sponsors like Ragu and Hexclad. And then she asked 10 creators to show up as well to help by contributing to 10 weeks of ridiculous and fun and hilarious challenges. And we all said, hell yeah, we would love to help. As soon as I offered to help, I realized that was the easy part for me. The more challenging part was the fact that I would need to ask for help as well. Spending a whole damn day in a kitchen making a lasagna takes more energy than I have to offer most of the time. So I asked for help picking up the groceries and doing the dishes and making the delivery. I have a long streak of hyper independence and I don't like to ask for help, but that's not how you build a community. You build community by offering what you have and asking for what you need. You build community by finding the helpers all around you and being the helper to everyone. You build community by being vulnerable, by saying, I can't do this on my own, by saying I need support. You build community by meeting someone's ask for support with kindness and compassion and lasagna. I think a lot of us are more in need of community than ever before, and our goal here is to help build it. If you need help or you have help to give, head over to Lasagna Love's website and sign up. Community is for everyone, no questions asked. Welcome. Grown-ups adults learn the basics. Today we're going to talk about...
I don't cry at things. That was so sweet.
That was incredible. Just so well put.
I haven't watched it back since recording it earlier.
Well, that cross-section is amazing too. That cross-section was perfect.
The cross-section was like, you can see in the slower version of that, the look of surprise on my face when I saw in the camera how good it looked.
Kendra,
That was amazing.
When you texted me and said you wanted to do your video in that viewpoint, I knew if there was anybody who could express the feeling of the purpose, it was definitely going to be you, because your poetry and the way that you can speak things into words is absolutely beautiful. And thank you so much for giving it that perspective this week, because that's really what it's all about. And it was beautifully done. Beautifully. Oh God, you guys got me. All of y'all got me.
And
so
the lasagna looked good.
I was worried it wouldn't come across well, and I'm glad it turned out well. So thank you guys. I have to go, and I am so excited for the next however many weeks we have.
7 more. I love you.
See you guys. Bye.
All right, and then we'll bring Trick in, and then we'll get to the next video.
He was like amazed at the jar opener. He came on, he was like, what?
They have some really cool gadgets out there now.
Okay, there's Trick. He's here. Hi, honey.
I did it.
There you are.
Hi, everybody.
Yay, proud of you.
Trick.
I've loved it. Kendra's video is so precious. I've loved watching everybody's too.
Yeah, well, now we're gonna toy with everybody's emotions just a little bit for the next one, because we went from crying, so why not just turn around and get yelled at?
All right.
Which one is it? Where is it? There it is. There it is. It's hiding for me. There we go. No, wait. What happened? No, stop it, Linda. There we go.
Am I feeding an army? I don't know, but I am making lasagna, lazy lasagna with ravioli because it's delicious. And I'm also donating a few pans of this lasagna to a family in need because I am partnering with an amazing organization, Lasagna Love, for the Homechef Throwdown. And if you want to know, this is an 8-week cooking competition on this app where a bunch of amazing creators are all making lasagna this week, and we are going head to head to see whose recipe is the best. And if you want to vote for me after you watch this entire video, click the link in my bio and you can vote for me. And all of the proceeds from the voting go straight to Lasagna Love, which is an organization that hooks people up who are able to provide meals with people who need meals.
And that is something we are doing today. The only rule today in this challenge is that I must use Ragu pasta sauce. Thank you, Ragu, for sponsoring this video. And the love sauce from Lasagna Love. And you can click the link in this video if you want to grab some of this amazing sauce. Let's do this. We are going to start with a giant pot because we are making enough lasagna for them and us. This is what we're eating for dinner tonight too. I have here 2 pounds of ground beef going into my pot. And before you ask, wash your fucking hands. If you're cooking for your family, if you're cooking for someone else specifically, wash your fucking hands. 2 pounds of beef and 1 pound of mild Italian sausage going right in. Peel the paper off. Chop this up as aggressively as humanly possible. So aggressive that your hair starts to come out of your ponytail. Let me fix that.
Okay.
It has elapsed, and my beef and sausage, they're cooked. Let's drain this, and then we're going to start doctoring up our ragu. I am now going to add in a metric ton of garlic. There's a lot of meat, you need a lot of garlic. We're also going to use easy onion. A hefty amount of that as well. I'm going to add in a few jars of ragu kettle cooked. If you've not had these, just know they don't need much. They're so good. I really, truly like these. And if you have a jar that's hard to open, spank it. We're going to see how many jars we need. Thank God Ragu sent me an entire case. And we are going to use a little water to get the remnants out. We don't leave any waste here. Now, you could let this simmer for hours. You could let it simmer for minutes. We're going to go for minutes here because it's lazy lasagna. And I ain't got the time. It's already 7:30 at night. I took a nap today. My sauce has been simmering for some time. I have pans that are freshly washed and dried, ready to go. I am feeding 2 people. So I figured instead of making 1 giant pan of lasagna, I would make them 2. And I have 2 pans here in case they need an extra pan and also because this isn't sturdy enough. I am going to start by spraying my pans. Is it necessary? Probably not, but I don't want anybody to deal with any crap with this, okay? So as any lasagna starts, even lazy lasagna, you start with your sauce in the bottom of the pan. My sauce is very meat forward. You could do this meatless. It would be cheaper and quicker, and you probably wouldn't even have to heat up the sauce if you did not want. Now, I par cooked my ravioli, and I put some garlic butter in there so they wouldn't stick together. We're gonna see if that worked. And before you ask, yes, I did clear it with the person that they're not allergic to anything. You can also sign up to be a Lasagna Love volunteer if you want, if you feel so moved to gift a family in need a hot meal. My family actually asked for it to be chilled, so I'm gonna cook it and chill it because I'm not sure if they have an oven, and I wanna make sure that they can enjoy this at their own leisure whenever they're ready for it. I try to be a considerate lady. Buttering my ravioli did a good job. They did not stick together too bad. This is going swimmingly so far. We are going to add in some of our freshly shredded mozzarella. Just a thin layer. Remember, your ravioli is filled with cheese. And then to spice it up a little bit, we are going to add some of this love sauce right on top in between. I don't want to add a ton. It's a red pepper, garlicky. It smells and tastes amazing. And this is going to kick it up just a little bit and give it a little something, something that you're not expecting. Oh, it smells so good. Next up, more meat sauce. Sometimes I don't make things like lasagna because it makes such a large quantity that I feel like, what's the point? My family will never get through it. But just remember, you're allowed to accommodate yourself. And if that means making smaller pans of lasagna and freezing them so you don't have a crazy amount of leftovers and get burnt out on it, you can do that. There are literally no rules in this life. You are the adult. You can do whatever the hell you like. And what we like tonight is to make smaller pans of lasagna for a 2-person household. It is possible that I cooked too much ravioli. We're gonna add a thin layer of our meat sauce because I feel like a good lasagna is saucy. And more cheese. A hefty amount this time. The wonderful thing about this is everything in here is cooked. Then the ravioli was par cooked and the sauce is obviously fully cooked. So when it goes in the oven, you're just really allowing everything to come together in a really beautiful way. So what we're gonna do is we're going to pop these in the oven until they are golden brown and bubbly and looking like lasagna should look. We're gonna sprinkle it with just a touch more of this love sauce for color. Into the oven they go. This is lazy lasagna. I am going to chill it because that's what she asked for. Wrap it up and we are delivering this tomorrow. And if you want to volunteer with Lasagna Love and make some meals for a family in need, go ahead, click the link in my bio and you can be a part of Lasagna Love's family as well. Follow along for more Home Chef Throwdown because next week, everyone's going down.
Booyah!
It looks so good.
I love Jess and I'm gonna vote for her, but mostly because I'm scared of what will happen if I don't.
I promise I'm not actually mean.
No, I've talked to her in real life. She's an absolute sweetheart.
No, I love Jess. She's hilarious. She cracks me up so much.
Short Smoke was commenting in the chat. They were like, "Can I pay Jess to make a video for my kids?"
Okay, so my sister has her wife's coworker. Their child is 3 years old and watches me every night before bed. He says he wants to see Cooking Mama. So one night I made him a Cooking Mama video. And I said hi to him and congratulated him on his new twin babies. And he watches Cooking Mama's his Cooking Mama now. He watches that video over and over at night sometimes.
Oh.
I was like, oh.
I love it. And funny, the easy ravioli, I've never made it, but it's in my cookbook. It was a recipe submitted by a Lasagna Love volunteer.
Oh, it's the best.
I'll be filming that soon because I guess we're doing a cook along. Okay. Why are everybody's like pages so out of order when I look at them?
I noticed that earlier.
It's so weird.
TikTok's
Normally when I
glitchy.
search it, they come up in order, but not today. Oh, look at Trick. Look, he's already got his whole playlist going. Look at you. I love
I
you.
sure do.
All right, here we go. Trick Pardo. A return from last year, return contestant. Here we go.
Welcome to week 1 of Home Chef Throwdown season 2. Now, I've tagged the video where I read the challenge for this week, just right here, down here below. So go check that out and then come back. Now, this week's challenge is really fun because we're going to show the process of what it's like to volunteer for Lasagna Love and what that's going to look like. This week, we're using Ragu's Kettle pasta sauce, and my God, we're also using the new Love Sauce. Love Sauce.
Yes!
First things first, cook a box of lasagna noodles according to package instructions. In my beautiful new hex-clad skillet, I'm going to toss in some olive oil, a quarter of an onion, and a pound of ground beef. While your beef is browning, we're going to go ahead and make your ricotta mixture. I've got a 32-ounce tub of ricotta cheese here. This is a 16-ounce bag of Italian blend cheese. Add half of it. I'm going to add half of a 6-ounce bag of Parmesan cheese. I'm going to add some fresh nutmeg. I love fresh nutmeg. It's like a big old hug. Tiny squeeze of lemon juice. Throw in some garlic to your ground beef. 1 egg, baby. Salt, pepper, onion, garlic powder. Spog.
Love the spot.
Browned. You can drain the grease if you want to. That's your business. Then add your sauce in. Add some water, shake it up. We're not going to be wasting nothing around here. Instead of doing one big sheet pan of lasagna, I'm going to break it up and do 3 smaller ones. So we're going to start with a little sauce in the bottom. Then we're going to do a layer of noodles. Then a layer of our ricotta mixture. A ladle of sauce. Then you just repeat that same process until it's all done. So then you just top it with cheese. Look at that. First one done. I got my lasagnas done. Let's make some bread. Here's where we're going to use the love sauce, which, by the way, you can purchase this. It's in the TikTok shop. I've got that link here, or you can go to the Linktree, Lasagna Love's website, and you can buy it there. And all the proceeds go to, you guessed it, Lasagna Love. I've got a stick of melted butter here. This love sauce is so good. It's not super spicy. I would say it's tingly. I'm going to put a little bit of this love sauce in with my stick of butter. And do a little whiskey poo. So now we're gonna treat the bread kind of like a birria taco.
Genius.
Dip. Oh God, I'm shivering. dip into the pan. I just know it's gonna be good. Friends, look at that. I'm gonna give one of these a try. Remember, I cook extra. It's so good. This is my extra sauce. I'm gonna do a little dip. Woo! I'm done. It's time to go deliver some lasagna. Now be sure to follow the hashtag Homechef Throwdown. Watch all 10 contestants, and then you can go to lasagналove.org. Also, it's in my link tree if you click on my picture, and vote for your favorite recipe and or creator. Now the first vote's free, and then every vote after that is $2. But of course, everything goes to Lasagna Love. By the way, lasagналove.org is also where you can sign up to be a volunteer, or you can request food, or both. We also have a book. Desiree from Cooking and Comedy Chaos has put this beautiful book together, and with every copy sold, $10 goes to Lasagna Love. Now, just in case you're not curious about it, yes, I am in the book. I made some good food in here so I can go do good out there, and I hope you feel loved today. Bye. Welcome to...
You just made French toast with love sauce, and I sure as hell I'm gonna go use the last teaspoon of love sauce I have to try it.
So we all kept
It was
like,
so
the
good
last one in
too.
the fridge.
Yeah,
Like,
Trick likes his love sauce like I do. Bowl of love sauce with a side of bread.
Yeah.
do you know what I would give to have a piece of that with like some, like, you know how they do like the Erica does the fancy toast?
Oh
A
yeah.
piece of that bread with like burrata, and oh
Oh
my.
my god. Oh my god. It was so good.
What was it you said in your one video? I'm so excited I might piddle.
I could just piddle. And I mean it.
Oh, amazing video.
It was
Trick.
so fun. I mean, I had my first round of edits was like 6 minutes long. I was like, well, let's trim this down a scotch.
Mo, my first one was like 7 minutes and 18 seconds, and Patreon got that one.
Oh yeah.
That's a long video. Hey, but the longer form content, people are loving it.
Mm-hmm.
People are like, oh, Cracker Jack is in the house.
Oh yeah.
What's up, Cracker Jack? Thank you for our shirts. You guys, don't forget the merch is on sale. We're doing this comp for 8 weeks. So if you want to rep your favorite home chef, everybody's name's on the back. You can be like, this is my team I'm voting for.
Yeah, I just love the color scheme on these shirts too, by the way. I just want to point that out. Color scheme is amazing.
TikTok color scheme. No Way Jose designed this logo for us last year. Well, the Home Chef Throwdown, this design here is from Cracker Jack Shack.
Wow.
But yeah, everybody, it's just so amazing. It's so much fun. Where did Renee's video go? There it is. Okay, Birdie's video.
Is she trying to get in here?
I don't see any guest requests.
Okay. Because I know we're at like capacity, and I can always hang out in the comments.
Yeah, I don't see her in here. I was holding off for her and Gump. You know, sometimes, like, I know I have good friends when y'all aren't even trying to be funny, but you still make me laugh. You know, like, that's the best part about it. Okay, here we go.
It is time. Homechef Throwdown, Season 2, Week 1. Kindness. We're making lasagna for our neighbors. So we're actually making 2, one for me and one for them. So this is what we're gonna do. I have some carrots, onions, and celery from the freezer. I buy them pre-cut because I'm lazy. So we're gonna do that. Plug it in. Oh shit, hold on. Shut up. This is Angry Cooking with Renee. Got my next plant pan. Let me tell you, these are freaking unbelievable. Love it. And our challenge is this week was lasagna. So we're going to use ragu, the kettle cooked roasted garlic sauce. This stuff is really good. I really enjoy it. And we're also using the Lasagna Love sauce made by Shore Smoke Seasoning and Gindo's, two of my favorites. We're going to do that, okay? Now get your vegetables in the pan. Well, let's put some damn oil in the pan.
Crack me up.
Bring pan onto the medium heat. And we're going to saute these. I fold them out in the microwave. It'll be okay. It'll be fine. It'll be fine. I'm going to add a pound of ground beef and a pound of pork. And we are going to cook this all together until it's nice and brown. Do that. And if you haven't already, go wash your damn hands, you nasty. Add a little salt and pepper. A little salt, a little pepper. When your meat's done, drain it if necessary, but we're going to add in 2 jars of the ragu kettle roasted garlic sauce. That's why we didn't add nothing into there, because it's got everything it needs in here. Rinse out your jar and dump it. I'm going to add 2 jars. Do that. Or don't, I don't give a damn what you do. Okay, I put my meat in the pot. You can put your meat wherever you want. Meat and the sauce is over there getting matty. I got a stick of butter in my pot. I'm gonna turn it on and let the butter melt completely. And then we're gonna add, that's a half a cup of butter, and we're gonna add a half cup of flour. Do that. Or don't. I don't give a damn what you do. I already told you. Butter is thoroughly melted. I'm gonna add in a half cup of flour. We're making a bechamel sauce is what we're doing. Mix this around. We're on like medium low heat. Get your flour and your butter all incorporated, and let the rawness of the flour like cook out a little bit. Do that. Or don't. I don't give a damn what you do. Give it a few minutes. Just stir it around, and when it starts to get a little bit like darker golden color, we're going to add in some milk. Okay, we're making a bechamel. That's a fancy term for flour, butter, milk, and some nutmeg. That's what it is. When your flour's a light golden color, turn it off. Turn off the heat, and just keep stirring it. Okay, because the pot's going to retain residual heat. Just keep stirring it. Just do that. Shut up. Do it. Don't ask me questions. When it's cooled off a little bit, I'm going to add about 2 cups of milk. About 2 cups. We took it off the heat because we don't want our milk to scorch and all that and be gross. Stir that around. Do that. Or don't. I don't give a damn what you do. I keep telling you. I don't give a damn what you do. In order to make it a bechamel, we're going to need some nutmeg. You can use the already ground. I'm going to do some fresh nutmeg. When you're using fresh nutmeg, don't do a whole lot of it because it's stronger than the already ground stuff. Maybe 1/8 of a teaspoon. To your bechamel, you're going to add a little bit of pepper and a little bit of salt. And keep stirring it until it gets a little thick, like your girlfriend's eyebrows. Nasty. I know you thought something else. Thick. Don't get dirty. Don't get nasty. This is for good cause. Turn it off the heat. Get whatever pan you're going to use. I'm going to use these little ones because my neighbor, just like me, we live alone, so we don't need a lot. And we can freeze whatever we got left. Put you some sauce down in the pan. Spread it around, do that. Shut up. Coat the bottom of the pan. I just realized that I just notified every serial killer in the 500-mile radius that me and my neighbor are both single women. I got the no boil noodles. These pans are big enough that I'm only going to need to put These noodles are called oven ready. So I'm sorry. Put another layer of sauce down. Do that. Once you got your sauce down, you're going to take some of your bechamel. Where? I need a scoop of some kind. Give me that. You're going to take some of your bechamel and pour it right on top. Do that. Then go wash your damn hands, you nasty. Once you got your bechamel down, I have a mix of, it's provolone, fontina, mozzarella, and Asiago. Because I'm also a cheese hoarder. I'm a spice hoarder, but I'm also a cheese hoarder. So I'm going to put a little sprinkle of that down because we want this cheesy. It's not lasagna unless it's cheesy. Put a layer of that down and then repeat the process. I'm going to show you something else. Hold on. Okay, I've got my second layer down with more of the shredded mixes of cheeses, both of them. And I'm going to do something special. I got some fresh basil from my window garden that you cannot see. You're not going to be able to see it. I'm just going to chop a little bit of that up over top. This is going to be like the middle layer. It will permeate through the entire thing. Do that. Or don't. I don't give a damn. And then to give it extra love, I have some fresh mozzarella thin sliced. And I'm going to put chunks of this right on top, and then we'll do our next layer of noodles and sauce and bechamel. Shut up. Okay, we've got another layer of sauce and bechamel. We're gonna add some more of the Italian blend that we have. This is gonna be cheesy deliciousness. Do that, and then put on one more row of noodles, add some sauce on top, and top with the rest of your Italian blend of cheese. Once you got your final layer of sauce on, I'm gonna add some more fresh mozzarella. Do I have enough for both of them? I think so. Yes. Perfect. And then the rest of the cheese blend that I have, we're gonna just fill in the gaps. Cover it, 350 for about 30 to 40 minutes. Cover it. I'm making a mess. Cover it, do that. Look, to me, you can't have lasagna or any kind of Italian dish without garlic bread. So we're gonna use our love sauce and we're gonna make some spicy garlic bread, cheesy garlic bread. I got a stick of butter. I'm gonna add about 2 to 3 tablespoons of the love sauce. This stuff is delicious. About 2 to 3 tablespoons. I'm gonna put this in the microwave on melt, and then we're gonna do something. Once it's all melted, I'm going to literally drench my bread in this. Do that. Just drench it. Do that, shut up. I got some sliced fontina. I'm gonna just lay that on there. Do that. You can use any kind of cheese you want. Do that. I'm gonna sit it underneath the broiler until the cheese melts. Do that. All right, my lasagna is out of the oven. My bread is out of the oven. I'm gonna let the lasagna cool and everything, and then we're gonna have a little tasty test. I'm not gonna cook my neighbors until tomorrow. She's out of town right now, actually. So I'm gonna wait and take it over to her tomorrow. So this is for me tonight. Shut up. Looks like this. Let's have a piece of the lasagna. So cheesy. Our love sauce garlic bread. Oh my God. Oh my God. You should make that. Vote for me. Vote for me. Linktree, do it.
I wanted her to say, do that at the end.
Yeah.
Also, she told us that she and her neighbor live alone and that her neighbor's not even there. What is she doing?
Just continually giving out bad information.
If she just give her address, that would make everything easier.
Right.
Right. Yes. Can I see out your window for that garden, please? So
No.
I'm triangulating you.
You can't see the garden. We're not allowed. That's like forbidden territory.
She's so funny.
Somebody call Jose Monkey to figure out where she's at.
Oh, dude, that guy, that's crazy how he can
Freaks
look
me
people
out.
out. Like, that's scary.
I talked to Drake thinking I could do the same thing, honestly. Just pinpoint where somebody is.
I don't like that.
Oh, we got DJ Vicky said she signed up, or they signed up, I'm sorry. They signed up to volunteer for Lasagna Love today.
Love to hear that.
So our goal is 500 chefs to get signed up. 500 chefs, 5,000 requests, which means you're in need and for whatever reason. And we get 5,000 people that learn about Lasagna Love and request a tray, and $10,000 cash for fundraising. So I think we're gonna crush our goal. I really do.
Do you get to see like real time updates of how?
We'll get an update in the next couple of days once like votes come in, because we'll let the video run. I think until Thursday was when I said I'd need a vote count. I think, yeah, I'm pretty sure Thursday. I'll have to check with Lasagna Love. They're on here. They'll have to let me know. But the next and final one, because we're already at the end. I can't believe this.
Dan?
Dan, yeah.
Wait, let me get my popcorn for this.
Like sometimes he just doesn't even try to be funny. And I was like, I was busting laughing his video earlier. Like the faces he makes.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. I wish Birdie was here. Whoever said in the comments that you feel like you could just go over to Birdie's house and she would tell you to like make yourself at home, she would. She
Yeah.
would. And Birdie, she's one of my like real life best friends. She's family to us. She's like my sister. One of the most beautiful people you'll ever meet. So, all right, are we ready? Did you get your popcorn? Were you really getting popcorn, or were you just saying that? Oh. How can you request to get a lasagna tray? You can go to the link in my bio that says request a tray and fill out all your information, and we'll get you in the system to hopefully get you matched soon. All right, and there you go. And don't feel bad about requesting a tray for whatever reason it is. Any help you need is what community's for.
Throwdown starts today, folks. I'm going to show you how to make something special. We're going to call it Asiago roasted garlic stuffed lasagna. So I'm going to show you how to take and turn all of this into this. First thing to do, folks, take your mushrooms, dice them up a little bit smaller, and let's go ahead and saute them. Now, to saute them, I'm going to use Cucina Aurora Kitchen Witchery. It's roasted garlic olive oil. Stuff's fantastic. Shout out to Cracker Jack Shack for providing our shirts here. It's got everybody's names on the back and what have you. I'm a fluffy feller. Still fits pretty good, so I appreciate you. Like I said, you ain't got to make your mushrooms teeny tiny. Just cut them up a little bit because we're going to be stuffing these inside of manicotti noodles. It's kind of like lasagna. It's got all the parts and pieces. We're just not making a cake. Now you want to shake it up, folks? Get all the good stuff mixed up. We have these pans provided to us by Hexclad. These things are bougie. And while those mushrooms are sizzling, let's go ahead and get our meat prepped. So I'm using a lot of meat because I'm cooking this for who I'm dropping it off to, and I also like lasagna, so it's for me tonight as well. So I got 6 pounds of burger and 1 pound of mild sausage, kind of help kick off the flavor. All right, so before we start mixing our meats up, let's go ahead and season the hell out of them. I'm going to start off by putting this garlic and herb seasoning mix from Cucina Aurora as well. I like that name. Pull that right in there. Put some gloves on. Or don't. Nomad don't, but I'm cooking this for somebody else, so. That'll work. Gotta get in there real good. It's probably way too much meat. It's a lot of meat. I'm not good with amounts. I'm good at herbally infusing things. Now, there's a bunch of content creators in this competition that are all awesome chefs and cooks. I just specialize in broccoli. All right, I cooked the meat. I need a bigger pan. I don't have a big enough X-Flat pan, so. Oh my. Tell me what you're doing. I'm up here. Thank you. Meat. And put it in the pan. On the pan. Most of it went in the pan. I didn't have gloves on for that. It's okay, it's gonna cook real hot. And I washed my hands. And I wash them again now. All right, for cooking your meat, Wifey's got this thing. It's wonderful. If you don't have one, get one. We need a big bowl because we got a lot of stuff to mix because we're going to be taking all of our things, mixing them together, and then stuffing manicotti noodles with them. Now I can use the mushroom pan to split my meat up because I got too much meat. Not something she's ever said. Now that our meat is a cooking, We're gonna put some love sauce in it. This is available on the shop. We're clicking the link here. The organization. There's actually some mild garlic salt. A little bit of smoked bacon salt never hurt nobody. Some black pepper. Seems like I put a lot of seasonings for some of you maybe, but there's 7 pounds of meat here. Sorry. All right, our meat's about done, so we're gonna go ahead and add our ricotta cheese to our big bowl. I got 3 containers. Seems like a good amount. I always use cottage cheese, but I figured since I was doing this show, I should use like what you're supposed to use. It's like Jell-O. Is it supposed to be like that? I'll open another one to make sure. I'm gonna stick to cottage cheese from now on. Nope, that's just how it is. It's just a big glob. Well, it went away from me there. Yeah, it would have been a mess. So weird. I don't like it. All right, let's go ahead and strain our meat now, and we will get on to the stuffing of the pasta. All right, so first off, we got to mix up our stuff. I was right. There was too much meat. I couldn't even fit it all in. I don't know how this cheese is going to mix up because it's weird. It's like pudding. My bowl's not big enough. I'm full of complaints. Just fold it in there. All right, now it's time to stuff our noodles, folks. First off, oil your pan, and then we're going to put a little bit of sauce in the bottom. Okay, now we've got our pasta stuff. We're going to go ahead and add the rest of our meat to our mixture. We're going to throw in our Asiago Romano and Parmesan blend, and then we're going to layer that on top, put our sauce on, add some more cheese, and stick it in the oven. We're just about done. It's going to be tasty. So there was supposed to be a scene right here where I explained that you need to put your pasta sauce on, put some cheese on, put aluminum foil on, but my red eye filter was strong, so do those things. Once you got your aluminum foil on top, stick it in the oven at 400 degrees for 35 minutes, folks. Okay, moment of truth. 35 minutes is up. So I had to make me a pan of it because I got to test it and make sure it's something I can give to someone else. I like cheese too much. Let's just...
Spatula.
I know. I texted him and asked him where he got it.
He literally
Shop.
spatula.
That's pretty tasty. So now the last thing for me to do, folks, is go link up with the family that I was connected with via Lasagna Love and provide them their dinner for the evening. Now, if you're in need and would like to sign up for this, go to the link in my bio, sign up, and if you would like to give, you can also sign up there for that. Voting has started once this video is uploaded, so be sure to vote. You can vote once free each day, I think, and you can purchase additional votes for $2.10, meaning if you buy 2 votes, that's $4.20. And this all goes to the charity folks. Much love all, and if you're not following me, you should be. We're out here trying to make elevated individuals give food to other people. Homechef Throwdown starts today, folks.
Hey, that was good.
Yay, week 1 is in the book.
We did it.
We did it.
Everybody did so good. So proud.
He did. And yes, he did use the love sauce. He put it inside of his cheese mixture.
And his meat.
Oh, yeah, in the beef. But yeah. Oh, week 1 was so amazing. So are you guys ready for week 2?
I haven't even read. I'm not reading any of the challenges until like right before, so I haven't because I can't trust myself. Okay.
Well,
I think week 2 might be the meanest Linda's been.
Oh, it's
I'm
not
excited for
that
week 2. That's my most excited meal. I can't wait to make it.
Week 2 is your most exciting meal?
Week 2, I know exactly what I'm making. I'm pumped.
You already have it planned?
Well, what is it?
I'm going grocery shopping for it tonight. I'm not telling you. Oh, thank you.
Well, what's the challenge? Tell me the challenge because I don't even know the challenge yet.
So the question is, we all have our challenge cards, but does the audience want to know what the challenge is for week 2?
Yes, because I also don't know. I haven't read it.
I can't remember what it is.
I didn't read any of them. I'm reading them week by week, so I'd love to know what are we doing next week.
It's like I'm hearing it for the first time because I can't remember what it was.
I request, Trick, do you have your cards ready? Because every time I read them, I hear them in your voice because you wrote the challenge cards.
Oh,
Can you
yeah.
read it for me?
Yeah, I'll go. I
hold
can
it up
run
on
downstairs and get them.
Oh, it's backwards.
Okay,
Yeah.
hold on, mirror it. More. Okay. Okay. Can you guys see it now?
Yeah,
Oh,
but
I'm not going to be able to read that, but I can go grab my cards.
Yeah, you go grab yours. So this was week 1, you guys. We have 7 more weeks to go in the competition. At the end of the competition, the 2 home chefs with the most votes will move into a live cooking battle. That will happen here on TikTok. It is a 60-minute live. We will have giveaways and things that are happening throughout the night to keep you guys like pumped for it. It's going to be nuts. It is going to be nuts. And every week we do have small business spotlights. So this week our small business spotlight was the Cracker Jack Shack. They teamed up with us and did all of our merch that is currently on sale. And we also had to feature the Love Sauce, which is a collaboration between Shore Smoke Seasonings and Gindo's Spice of Life. It is a mild garlic and herb hot sauce. And then we also have the cookbook that is on sale now. Wait, that's really weird. Okay, hold it like that. Yeah, I'm really bad at this. Cookbook that is on sale right now. Everything that we have goes under. Oh, sorry. See, I told you guys I couldn't find a ring light earlier. But anyways, it goes to Lasagna Love. So, Trick, do you have the cards?
I'm ready.
Okay, you guys, he does such a good job at. I love it.
Sometimes firing up the stove or oven is just not in the cards. No, ma'am, Pam. When the snack attack hits, it's time to get creative. Home chefs, for this challenge, make at least 2 snackalicious dishes using only your microwave. For your snacky bites, you can only use 5 ingredients, so make them count. Seasonings are freebies, and you must utilize your Shore Smoke seasonings that have been sent to you from this week's Small Business Spotlight. Shore Smoke Seasonings is a small family-owned business that provides healthy alternatives to seasoning your food without sacrificing flavor. Shore Smoke was proud to collaborate with our friends at Gindo's Spice of Life to help create the Love Sauce, where proceeds benefit Lasagna Love, so feel free to sprinkle that in if you wish. Happy snacking.
So that's next week's challenge. Snack attack, 2 dishes, 5 ingredients total, unlimited seasoning, and it has to be made in the microwave.
So both dishes together, we can only use 5, not 5 per dish.
Correct.
I asked this earlier.
I saw that question and then I forgot the answer. So
you're looking for like versatility of your ingredients. If
And
you're going to do
seasonings don't matter, right?
savory. But I'm expecting to see quite a few cheeses in there. Oh, my bad. I'm expecting to see quite a few cheeses in there.
I don't know. Oh, but we have to use that seasoning because I was like, oh, I could make dessert. Not with that, you can't.
I know. I've been trying to think of it.
Dang.
So I don't know.
Oh.
You guys are geniuses. Look at what everybody cooked up for lasagna. I mean, we had 10 creators, 10 completely different recipes that were all amazing. I have faith you guys will do it.
It's going to be fun.
I'm testing out my this week's meal tonight.
I don't know recipe development. Never met her. I literally just fly by the seat of my pants. It's fine.
Yeah. I mean, I do make a lot up, so.
Okay, so that is it for the first ever Home Chef Throwdown watch party. I had a blast.
Yay.
Yeah.
Thank you guys. Thank you everyone for coming along for the ride. And we'll be back next Tuesday, 9 p.m. You guys know the challenges for next week. And also, next week is kicking off the secret challenge. What the secret challenge is we've given each creator the chance to raise $250 in paid votes. Once they reach that $250 threshold, a secret challenge will be unlocked and it will be sent to them, and they will have to do it in the following week's video. So if you haven't voted, head on over and vote for your favorite chef. And if you want to buy some donations, it will go towards some of the best laughter that you will ever find on the internet when these secret challenges get unlocked. So thank you guys all for being here.
Thank you for
Thank
putting
you.
Yeah, we appreciate everything. Love you.
Okay,
Bye,
bye.
guys.
Bye.
All right, bye guys.
Yeah.